Alright guys, another video here for the math packet that you have. This is for day 7. Number 1 there says, what is the volume of the square pyramid? Uh, Keyword, it's a square pyramid. So for a pyramid we use this equation. This is what you see on the formula chart. You see 1/3 capital B times the H. I like to restructure this a little bit. I like to put volume equals capital B times H divided by 3. They mean the same thing. I just like it this way a little better. But it's the same. We want to use this one, we can. It's no big deal. Okay? I don't have to use this one. This is just what I like to use. Now, what does the capital B stand for? Well, the capital B is the area of the base. So that's what the capital B stands for, the area of the base. Well, if I look at the capital B then as my area of the base, well, a pyramid only has one base. And I can see this is my base. And so then I need to know, okay, what are the measurements or the dimensions of the base? Well, I know it's a square, and a square has, that means that all sides are congruent. All sides are congruent in a square. So that means if this is 3, that means that this is also 3. And so now we can figure out the problem. Of course, before I forget, this is the height from here to here. From here to here is the height, which is this 4 here. That's the whole height of the pyramid. That's from this point here all the way to here. It's that imaginary line coming all the way down. So this is where this number goes. That's my height of the pyramid. So remember H here. H is the height of pyramid, not height of base, height of pyramid. So the height of the pyramid. Now we can solve the problem. In 6th grade, you learn, well, if the capital B is the area of the base, well, that's a square or a rectangle, and you learn that as just being length times width. So then this whole equation can be written like this. Volume equals length times width times height divided by 3. So just remember what the height is. This represents the height of the pyramid. The length and width represent the area of the base. Just solve it. It says a box. Sorry, not a box. It says box 1 and box 2 are both cubes. That's important. They're cubes. Box 1 has sides of 2, and box 2 has sides of 3 feet. Box 1 is placed inside box 2, and styrofoam is packed all around box 1. Box 2 is then sealed for shipment. What volume of the styrofoam is needed? So what they want to know is, just think of like Amazon. When you ship online, they have to ship it in a box or some kind of container. Well, let's say they're shipping it in a box, but your whatever you purchase happens to be also a figure of a box. So they got to put that one box inside another box, but they got to cover it with styrofoam so it won't get damaged. So they don't want the volume of the box where you're putting that the container, the shipment that you're getting. You don't want that volume either. You want the volume of that empty space between both boxes. And so, how do you find the volume of a box? Well, that's just a rectangle. And so then the volume for a rectangular prism, because that's what a box is. So this word box is just a rectangular prism. And so the volume for the equation is just capital B times H. Again, the same thing as the other problem. The capital B is the base, and the H is the height of the prism, or the 3D figure. In this case, we know it's a box, So then this actually becomes length times width, and then of course the height times height. We're not going to divide by 3 because it's a prism. Prisms we don't divide by 3. And so just think there, if it's a box, length times width times height, and we know that it's a cube. And what do we know about a cube? We know that on a cube, all sides are the same. So all sides are the same. So all sides are the same, so that means that all I got to do is multiply length times width times height for each one, and then find the missing space. So how do you find the missing space? Well, once you know both volumes, the volume of box 1, so you need, remember, you need the volume of box 1, and you need the volume of box 2. So what are you going to do with those two answers? You want the remaining space. You want the empty space between them. You're not going to add them. You're going to subtract them. And then you'll return. Okay. Number 3. The paper cut shown below is folded to create a rectangular prism. So this is we call this a net. In math it's called a net, N-E-T. So this is a net of a 3D figure. And I've shown you before in the class. And some of you have these cutouts, in your backpacks. And so this is a cutout of a rectangular prism or a 3D figure. Well, this is how it looks once it's folded, connected. Once you fold it in, you'll see that you're making of these. Of course, remember, all of you should have this in the backpacks. Somewhere that I gave you this notebook. Heavyweight notes right there. And so it wants you to find what is the volume of the rectangular prism. It's a prism, so we know that the equation is this: volume equals capital B times H. Well, capital B is the area of the base, and H is the height of the prism. Now, we're not going to divide by 3 again because it's a prism. Well, what's the key characteristic for a prism? It has 2 bases, 2 congruent bases. So I'll highlight the capital B because that's the area of the base, and this is the height of the prism. Now, the area of the base, now we need to figure out, okay, what are my bases? Because it has 2 congruent bases. It's a prism. In this case, I've shown you before, the bases are these triangles here at the ends. These are my 2 bases. And so then just put numbers where they belong. For instance, here, I look at this 6. It's part of the triangle. It's actually the base of the triangle, so I put a 6 there. And this imaginary line coming down 4, that's on the triangle, so then I'm going to put it here. And that's good. And then this long side here, the rectangle, once if you can visually fold it in, you'll see that this represents this part, which is 15. And so now, because the capital B is a triangle, this is not length times width, because a triangle, how do you find the area of a triangle? Well, the area of a triangle is this. The area of a triangle is half base times height, or base times height equal to 2. So then I'm going to change my capital B to represent what I need, which is the base times height equal to 2. And I'll put that in brackets or parentheses, so you can see that this has to be, this information or these numbers have to come from the base, only the base. And then I will bring down this other height. This height is the one that comes from the height of the prism, not the base. Once you put those numbers in, okay. Number 4, a pyramid has a base that is 31 feet and a height that is 3 times its base. What is the volume of the triangular pyramid? Okay, so we're looking for volume. So I'll put the equation first. The equation is volume equals capital B times H divided by 3. Why divided by 3? Because it's 3. And so now, what is my base? Well, my base here happens to be my base is the triangle. So what I'm going to do is figure out I will upload the 1, 2, 3 and then I'll go back to it. Alright guys, this is the front and back. There is some issues. A triangular, it says a triangular pyramid has a base that is 31 feet and a height that is 3 times its base. What is the volume of the triangular pyramid? So in a triangular pyramid, volume, the equation is volume is equal to capital B times H divided by 3. And so you need to understand that the capital B is the area of the base, which happens to be this part. And the height, of course, is the height of the prism, the line that comes all the way down here. So here comes the imaginary line that comes all the way down. That's the height of the pyramid. Well, there's a couple of issues with this problem, the way it's worded, and that's why I see some of the students having trouble. This 31 feet, the way I see it, it should say the area of the base is 31 feet. So here it should say area of base, right here. Okay. So it should say area of base is 31 feet, square feet. And so that means that they did the work for you. That means that this capital B is actually the 31. So the information, the way it was given, is not. I think they made a mistake here when they made this problem. And so I think you should say here the area of the base is 31 square feet, and it has a height that is 3 times its base. In other words, this here and here should say the area of its base. So the height, which is the one thing from the very top all the way to the bottom, that is this H here. And that one's going to be 3 times this. So 3 times means, well, 31 times 3, 93, so this would be 93. And then, of course, divided by 3. And the answer you're going to get close to one of those. You're not going to get a precise answer. But because of the problem, the issue is here. The way it's worded doesn't give you a correct answer. So please work it out this way. Let's just say that this is the area of the base. So this is your capital B. That they did the work for you, so just put 31 there. Let's see. So number 5 there. All you're gonna do is it's a rectangular pyramid. It gives you a rectangular pyramid. That means that we have volume equals capital B times H divided by 3. The base is rectangular, so then if I draw it, the base is rectangular, so that means that this is my capital B. And we know that in 6th grade we learned this as capital B as length and width times height. So your capital B is your length and width, and your height, this is the height of the whole rectangular pyramid. It says it has a length of 12 feet, it has a width of 9, and a height of 16. It's pretty self-explanatory. Solve it, and please put it correctly in the grid. And I will do the other half another one. Good luck.